Good afternoon and welcome to yet another episode of Kasementi and Stools. This is our third episode going strong, still in our first season. Steady progress. And first things first. Today we pay homage to the first international tournament.
Six Nations.
Originally the home nations.
And
we were deciding to pick on the Red Roses because they're looking like hot favorites not to win. Of course, you can always be decked out like we are. If you follow to the Kratos shop, you'll always follow the Six Nations, the right attire. I chose black for reasons of being the Dark Knight.
You chose black because you and your shadow are the same.
Oh, your shadow looks like. Okay.
So let's just move on to the dub stuff.
Oh, yeah, we had a weekend. Yours was longer than mine.
So, Rhinos hosted Warriors
in the last game of the weekend for us, and it was a watered down game.
Yeah?
Watered down game.
Oh, a Dal performance for Rhinos.
Meet with the Dal game. And if it wasn't for better lickings, I didn't completely keep away. That's why we're not even bothering. It was a Dal game.
But the most important part is Warriors.
It was expected.
So Rhinos and Warriors are not in the same.
Yes, you could call it a 360 turnaround or 14-point turnaround. It was expected for the Rhinos to lose to the Warriors. Warriors were expected to be more ruthless. And they did struggle.
They did struggle to finish. They created the chances, but
they couldn't finish. No, yes, they couldn't finish. And also, I think Rhinos had very huge tactical and technical improvement in their bench. Because they have one experienced coach in their dugout. For the first time this season, the coach Helen Muteme, and the first season. Since we always criticize the referee, praise the referee. Yes, she got all. We're not qualified to judge her, but we appreciated her performance. Sauda Diro handled the game very expertly. She never let it go she never let it develop into a brawl. She controlled tempers. She had control of the game. She consulted. Everyone was involved in the game. Yeah. So you have a feeling that the game had to play out with that. Though you can't feel sorry for her. She had to be in charge of the boring game.
Let's move on to.
But you see, a win is a win. Even if you achieve it boringly, it's a good win.
And given the progress Warriors have been on this.
Yeah, of course, there's some things we had to commend, like the return of Alan Omodin, aka Salah. There were no Salah, there were no chance in the stands, but their return to business, he kept up the game.
And just kept Warriors taking over and over with 9 games.
Yeah, it was a good addition. Yeah, he brought the team better. And Joseph Oyet is having a season in heaven. Unbelievable.
Let's move on to the first game of the weekend.
That
was Eden's and siblings.
This game has become so cliche that it feels like it's a rigged game.
It's rigged in so many ways.
Yes.
30% of about 4 or 5 players from Buffaloes, from Bob who are playing for, from Eden who are playing for Buffaloes.
That's the nature of sport. The better players led to better teams.
Such a massive shift in ways it takes advantage of. It takes all sorts of small advantages.
No one has ever pretended that Buffalo was built to be a community. It was built to serve exactly that purpose. They are built. Though into the game proper, last week we discussed Charles Uhuru and his presentation skills. he actually worked on it very well. This weekend he came out very nicely. And I think
And also he had a superb game. He scored
two tries.
Yes.
Yeah, he actually got his inner winger out and he beat a winger for pace. That was very embarrassing. If I am that player, I need a lot of redemption from training this weekend.
Then the second try was just all about
how. Yeah, but of course he showed you the fine skills, he showed you the raw skill, he showed you the powerful skill, he showed you the improvement at the line out, he showed you that he can command them all. It was a beautiful performance from him. Overall.
Not only Uru, also the former Buffalo players.
Oh yeah, Epilo came to the party. He seemed to know the secrets of the Buffaloes. He kept on
advantages they had, he just kept going away with
his box kicking. Oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, his box kicking. His fielding. It's the kind of performance you don't ask of an amateur. Paul Epilo's performance is his eye for the gap with his body, because he has such a big body and will shifting it in his space. It's a beauty to watch.
Moving on, but it wasn't a one-sided affair. For a moment, Buffaloes came back into the games.
Buffaloes came back, yes, but they don't have the tools. We thought that Buffaloes would put speed brakes and would slow down the juggernaut so that the chasing pack keeps in touch. But it's unfortunate that Heathens are not even playing beautifully. But they keep on racking it up. And every team says, yeah, we can beat them. But the result is otherwise. It shows otherwise. So that is the beauty of the weekend. Heathens are, if you're going by their performance, if they keep on this trajectory, I don't see anyone else winning. Not catching up, because the chasing pack is 1 point behind, but it seems so far yet so near. It's now about words. I know some people in a certain camp are not happy. Though of course there are some moments that I never really liked. Like I couldn't fault enough. The game went on to rhythm. It happened. Though Cox failed to score.
Perhaps one of
the easiest try.
And he walked off with
a really nasty injury. He deserved it.
In as much as it was a very poor.
No, he deserved it. He deserved it. You don't cost your team that much. So there's nothing much we could have said about that. But they did the business swiftly, and they moved on.
So what of that try by Romano Uche?
We'll discuss that later.
So moving on
to Cobs.
To Cobs Hippos.
Well, Hippos are the most improved side in the league because they haven't had a steroid boost in their budget. That's why they are the most improved side to me. They are still using the same resources they had last season, and they are putting up a different performance.
Yeah, exactly.
More structured performance. Rumor has it that a certain Robert Seguia is handling is behind the scenes and is doing a beautiful job.
If that is true, he's doing a tremendous job. Yeah. You could see their line out and their...
No, first they failed. Cobs failed to get a line out all day. It so happened that Cobs couldn't sustain the ability to pick a line out.
Exactly.
One of the basic core tenets of the set piece. And they had one of the best line out commanders on pitch. That is Roger Rukundo. He's done this for over 20 years. And yet a bunch of kids were in his face all day. That was the first, the beauty, disruption of set piece. They've learned how to play in their disadvantage. Even when their scrum is pedaling back,
they are able to get that ball out.
They somehow salvage the ball.
And off that, they scored perhaps one of the most...
Before you go to the try, I still saw the way they were fielding. It's more mature.
Exactly.
Those were the competencies I was looking for. The fielding, the kicking for touch, territorial kicking, how to play to their advantages, run the ball, slow the ball. They can now play at two paces where the one-pace team of let's get the ball, swing it wide and try to beat everyone for speed. Now they've learned how to phase it in, get it slow, and score the most beautiful coast-to-coast try ever. I think it would be my try of the season.
Contender, we have a lot of space ahead of us.
Well, I've been in Uganda for long, but I rarely see a nine-man try.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the backline players were involved, coast to coast. No kicking ball, no recovering ball. Just run, get the next man inside to support you, ground the ball, have the awareness and the unselfishness to let the other person do the glory.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then what a performance by Taufik and Etwao.
Etwao. No, but Etwao is a Ugandan international.
That shouldn't be expected.
Yeah, it is expected of him. Those are the kind of performances he lives for. And he's showing us that his wheels, I'm not yet happy with him at 10.
I think he's better placed probably somewhere at 15, but...
Or in the wing.
Or in the wing,
yeah, but it's what he's doing. He's doing what he's been commanded to do. And he has wheels. Jesus. He has wheels. The whole backline has wheels.
So let's move on. Our time is getting fast. Let's move on to our undercards.
Before we go into the undercards, let's not discredit the fact that Cobbs won. So they did something right.
You expected a heavier score.
You did?
They failed to
the score was over 40.
They failed to make the half-century mark, so...
No, but even if they fail too, but the fact that even on their bad day, they can still score 40 and still... they were not playing paper opposition. They actually did put in a solid shift. And I was very glad to see probably Roger Rukundo. I don't know how old he is, but he can still
move. Wheels to...
Yeah, and with Uganda actually having scarcity of a number 8, probably, why not? We could see him back in the number 8 shirt. Because there's probably no one else. Arthur Mukama not having a good season. Yeah. So,
but there's the Warriors number 8. He's still a rookie.
Tunjira Ivan?
No, Muhozi, Philip. Still a rookie, but he put in a shift over the weekend also.
Okay. Well, maybe if you say so. Well, I wouldn't. He puts in a shift. We'll see more of it. But here, I would be a little bit conservative and stick to try and test it.
Okay. So let's move on to our undercard performances. So we're going to rate the progress of the undercards we had over the past week.
That is Romano Uche.
His name has changed.
No, apparently his name is still Elias, but officially is Romano Uchu. He had a blind of a game against the Heathens. It seems like his frame is too big. Maybe when he opens his shirt, a small S is there. Or in his case, a small US. Super performance from him on a losing side. He's not scared of contact. He's a big boy. He blasted through.
And that try he scored,
it's a little signature try now. It's becoming like every weekend he'll do this. He'll kind of pick the biggest defenders and have them for backing.
Exactly.
Get in and get out.
That over the weekend.
Yeah. Oh, it was a glorious performance from him. I love him, and I think, well, we'll keep on watching him.
Keep on watching him.
I think now I want to see him turn over a ball. When I see him turning over a ball, then probably his metamorphosis into
complete.
Yeah, into a giant loose forward is complete.
Let's move on to Conrad Mukwaya,
who had a sleeping game.
He had a game to forget.
Not a game to forget here. He put in his traditional run.
He put a tradition, then his tackling technique for the concussion.
He fumbled. You cannot forget that.
The technique for the tackle is just he comes in with his head, he's high, and 1/8 man pick.
So I think his season is a little bit done for now.
It's 2 weeks out, compulsory 2 weeks out.
The compulsory, and then pending medical review. Yes, so, well, he wasn't having a bad day per se, but it was cut short. And, well...
Against opposition, probably, would have wanted him to see because the fielding was...
If you do not know, you don't know. If you can't tackle with technique, you cannot really do it. So, I think, still, Uchu still leads the race to Hong Kong.
Moving on to
Well, onto the final segment of our show.
The WTF moments of the week.
We had very many people dancing.
there's a dancing competition somewhere. We have a one Tom
Sange Charles
coming in and pulling.
Not sure of you how much the hippos have grown. They start the game comfortably. There's no need to come in scared. No?
Then the Buffaloes fans, whenever Buffaloes would score a try, we have some girls turning the groove on.
No, I wish the Buffaloes knew how much it costs for them to score. They would have scored more often. But
it was a string. Every time they scored a try, someone would come. There would be someone dancing in the stands.
Yeah, of course.
It's a trend.
It is a trend, but we'll see at the end of the season who danced best, and we'll compile it. We'll compile the best dancers. Then, of course, there were some plays that I really liked the whole time.
Those suplexes.
Masendi and his tackling technique. It's still a little bit so rudimentary. You know, why?
At that level, he shouldn't be doing that.
And he's a Ugandan international. Why should he tackle the legs up? And
same thing with Diego Olet.
Simon Olet, he got rightly punished for that.
Very poor tackle.
Very poor tackling. Also, Asaba was also the receiving end. But what a beautiful turnover.
But
we saw the punishment. We didn't see.
But he got the comeuppance for foiling an attacking opportunity for Ryan Hoip there.
Yeah, but that happened.
Then the tackling clinic from
the veteran himself, African champion. You see, sometimes you want to teach Diego, so it's Simon Olet, that you have a teammate on pitch who actually knows how to weigh a tackle. Because he put in a huge tackle, and then the lights just went out.
No, there's another one where the lights went out.
You also received.
You see the one hand and the screen goes blank.
Again, yeah. Because, and it's beautiful to watch that. Mainly me who pays heavily for my games.
Then what a performance! Then we have Michael. Michael is well known for his handoff. We've seen it. He's a huge handoff. We've seen it work in other moments. Then it failed to work against. He gets the.
No, but it
works for some moment. It works there. Then there's a moment where he comes on, and there's a two-man. Both Buffalo players are ready for him.
No, but in all due respect, he had hit one, so it was like paying back.
Then there's a payback. There's a real payback of the evening.
No.
He gets tackled by Seguya there. Then, in a moment when Seguya is coming onto him, there is a flying tackle. The just is out of this world. He flies for a few moments. They're all airborne and.
For a guy who is over 6'2", for him to actually go into that low position and then fork it out and pay it out, it's very impressive to watch. Exactly. And given his veteran experience, you thought he would slow down, but he's
just
a big hitter.
Edging like fine wine.
He is edging. He's probably the best. You now compare in number 13 now. You now put him with Jacques Farid. Of course, Brian O'Driscoll is alone.
He's
now here near Jacques Farid. He's probably one of the best number 13s to play rugby on the continent. Then, of course, we have this whole knock-on. You know, one of the reasons why the Warriors game was too dull was everyone keeps on getting a reason to knock on. The Cubs game, I know it's rugby football, but I don't pay for scrum downs. And it keeps on happening. No one is taking advantage of that. That slight bit of concentration. Every game, every time, we're having more scrum downs, more resets than actual gameplay. So hopefully this weekend, I do not want to watch.
The batter will be left in the...
That's a practicing decision. It can always be rectified.
And on that note, we close for the week.
Yeah, with the big man failing to clean out his own mess, and he has to call on the small man. Chiwa had a really big game. with a very huge boot. From both sides, by the way, it was very huge kicking performance. From all sides, it was quite a beauty of a weekend. We'll be back for next weekend.
All right. Thank you for watching. See you next week.
Please watch.
You're not taking your team, right?
So do I laugh now? What is funny? What are you laughing? What is funny? Have you flown your phone? Is it flying? And we'll always love you.
And I'm not surprised his mic is coming in.
We'll always love you.
Where's the
And
Zeno.